Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I'm down on the bar. I was on here just a few days ago. I'm a little late today, but not too late, and I'm not too worried about being late. It is just a bit after sunrise. It's going to be a heavy overcast morning. We're going to see the sun here and there. It's trying to peek out from behind them clouds. It's also trying to rain, sprinkling on and off, but I don't expect it to get really bad, especially right now, but maybe later today. Definitely going to be a nice morning, even if it does sprinkle. However, in a few hours that wind is going to come up, so we got to get in and we got to get out. In and out. That's the theme today. 4 ounces of lead. Big old piece of bait there. That's a bluegill, 8/0. I threw that big bait a bit upriver. We are in an eddy, but we don't have the backflow here, so it's going to drift, and I don't want it to drift too far this way downriver, right? That's why I threw it up there. Right here in front of us where we're doing this drift, we're not going to hit any snags, and we're not too far out. We got that big bait. Pretty much it's going to be just around the first seam you see out there, but probably a little bit ahead of it. It's going to be in a good place. Normally, I would want this big bait further out in deeper water. It's in maybe 20, 30 feet of water. But however, because of this being morning time and heavy overcast, the bite is going to proceed. There could be a lot of bait right in here, and a lot of feeding. So having it closer in shallower water right now is not a problem. The reason why there could be a lot of bait right now is because we're on a sandbar, right? And it's a sandy drop off, pretty good one, right in front of us, about maybe 6 to 7 feet out there in front of us. It goes boom, and then a few more feet, it goes boom again. White bass and skipjack might be super active in here because the low light situation is going to last a little longer this morning because of the overcast. So big fish could be up in here feeding too. Here we go. Second one is just a 1/0 on a dropper loop with a small piece of gut pocket from a gill. This is maybe 2.5, 3 ounces of lead, 20-pound test. Not too far out there, right in front of us. It's not going to get hit by that heavy current and then drift way over there. I hope not. If it starts to drift too far downriver, I will do it again, because somewhere right here downriver there's some structure that's going to cut. It's a snag. It's going to cut braid, can cut mono. I've got 3 rods over here against the tree for white bass and skipjack. This is the sabiki rod that I like for the river, just the river. It's a kind of a medium light Shimano. I think we got one. Yeah. Oh, he's fighting good too. We're just using 10-pound test. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Skipjack. Let's make some changes. I'm gonna pluck that off and slip this on live skipjack. Not very far out at all, just in that first seam. Probably a good place. Flatheads are pretty thick on this side because of all the places that they can waller in, you know, make holes in, because there's a lot of clay deposits over here. A lot of nice drop-offs and structure up against the bank, like these deadfalls and whatnot. So I brought my skipjack in to check it out, and it's dead. I want to hurry things up because things are hurrying along anyway. We're going to cut the tail off, throw that out just like that. Hopefully this is not one of those one skipjack videos because it's not crazy. This is getting a bite. We got a fish too. It is not a one skipjack video. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you're right. Going home. You can look at the data before you come out to a fishing spot and kind of get an idea of what to expect. But you get out here and it doesn't always quite meet your expectations. Sometimes you don't call it right. Biggest reason why things aren't meeting my expectations this morning is because we don't have continuous overcast blocking the sun to make this a very productive spot this morning. There's just too much sunlight hitting the water. There's not much action right in front of the bar. There is some. There was a little bit when we got here. We lucked out, got one skipjack, but not quite meeting my expectations. However, it's not a total skunk. It's not total garbage. We got a cat. It is just after 7 a.m. We have to about 8 or 9 a.m. before we were going to want to get out. It's going to be super hot by 8, but that wind is going to start coming up pretty good around 8:30, 9 o'clock. It'll just be too much, and we might want to go to a place that's more out of the wind because this is going to be exposed. Looks like the gut pocket's getting another bite. Oh. I looked away and I looked back. I have a slack line on my tail bait here. We'll reel it up. I didn't see what happened, what caused that. Oh, look at that. We got another slack line. We might have a fish with us. You want to gamble? Want to throw the dice? We're going to reel up slowly till we feel something. We feel... Oh no, we didn't win at the table today. Look who was coming to the table with a sneaky card up his sleeve. See him over there? Pretty good size one. Hopefully he stays to the side and doesn't try to come up and play some cards. Lost our tail bait on that. It's quite possible this alligator is doing a marshmallow check. He's really close, but I don't expect him to come up on dry land. He's not here because he's thinking about eating me. Humans aren't on the diet with them. When they attack humans, it's not because they're trying to eat. It's other reasons. I know there's a lot of people out there that are don't want to listen to me when I say that alligators don't eat humans. It's really, we're not on the table for them. We're not a part of their diet. They're actually really terrified of us on dry land, but not so scared of us when they're in the water. If I make it, oh, look at this. He's doing a marshmallow check because I'm waving my arms and he's not doing anything. I'm not worried about him. But if I was in the water, it might be a different case. Like if he's got something to protect, or he's got a toothache or something, you know, he's just in a bad mood, he could come at me, but it's not because he's trying to get a meal, it's because he's got a bad attitude. Either a bad attitude or I just made him mad or something, you know, because you can anger them, you can provoke them into an attack. But in this situation, he's probably just chilling, wondering if I got some chicken or marshmallow. Doesn't mean that he's been fed before, but there's a lot of alligators. There's more than you think down here that have been fed marshmallows, chicken and popcorn and stuff like that. They're just curious, very, very curious animals. Wouldn't swim with them, but they're curious. If that was a monitor, which they do have Nile monitors in Florida, or if that was a crocodile, I might be packing up my stuff and taking off, but I'm not worried about alligators. There we go. Was that a bite? Felt like one. White bass. Yeah, you're right. Oh, he's spitting out. Look what he's spitting out. Little baby shad. Little baby shad. Alligator's back. Want to do a test? He don't care about fish. He wants some marsh. Oh, ho, ho, finally. Yes. Not very big, but that's the size that I expect to hit gut pocket. You'll get big ones on gut pocket, but eater sizes and smaller love gut pocket. It's a famous bait for that. It's the biggest reason why a lot of guys cut gut pocket off their big baits, so they don't attract dinks, because that's the popular opinion of gut pocket. This morning, gut pocket is my insurance policy. Last piece of skipjack. Oh, something's hitting that headpiece already. Give me a major slack line every time it hits it. Also got a slack line over here on this bait. Major slack line. I wonder if something hit it. Still getting hit over here. I don't think I want to gamble this time. I want to let him play with us to see what's up. Could be a small fish. There's a lot of those in the swim in front of us, the water that we're fishing. This is a good ways out, much further than the gut pocket. However, it's probably just loaded out there with small blue cats, maybe some channel here and there. Got this fish. Looks like we're still getting a hit on the headpiece too. Got us a typical gut pocket fan here. Small blue cat. Go ahead and slip him back because that headpiece is really getting hit right now. Oh man, I had no idea there was anything here. I had no idea. I was bringing this up to check it because I thought it was getting up way too many little hits from a little fish. It's after 8 now. I wanted to bring it up and put it back out before this BBC Jupiter. What a crazy name for a ship. Before BBC Jupiter came in front of us. I don't know what we have here. I felt head shakes. There's some head shakes right there, so it's probably a cat. I wonder if he swallowed the bait because he was probably just sitting out there with it. He's not too far away. I can see him. I think it's going to be a flathead. Yeah. Like a zombie flathead. Look at the back here. All scuffed up. Luckily, I was able to get the hook out just fine. Thought it was going to be one of those bad ones where he swallowed it really bad, but it was not. Look at that zombie flatty. It's all tore up. It's probably from spawning, tussling on the bed. Okay, I'm gonna let this one go. Everything is pulled. It's after 8:30, kind of warm, not too windy yet. I want to get out of here, go do something else real quick. Yeah, you're right, guys. Not the worst session I could have had on the bar this morning. Pretty fun. Could have been better, and I'm sure in the future it will be better. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you next time.